Well, good Monday morning, Alaska. Waking up, we are seeing the return to some of those chillier conditions, particularly out towards western Alaska and the northwestern parts of the state. Even here across South Central, we are waking up to some of those cooler conditions and seeing a return back to some of that wintertime weather. Now, as far as what we're dealing with out towards southeast, all rain to be expected. You can see a live look coming in out towards Ketchikan. We're expected to see widespread rain here over the next couple of days. Really expected areas through the Gulf Coast region to continue to hold on to some of this wetter weather. Now, as far as what we're seeing across the rest of the state through the interior, you can see a fresh coating of some snow. This is where we're going to continue to hold on to some of that light snow showers through parts of the interior through today and into tomorrow. We could pick up a few inches of that snow accumulation. Just take it easy on those roadways out towards Allison Air Force Base. You can see just how much of that snow from last week has melted, and that's from those temperatures that managed to warm well into the 40s last week with that freeze-thaw pattern. This week we are going to see slightly cooler conditions today and tomorrow, and then by Wednesday those temperatures do warm their way back into the 40s. So we are going to see the resurgence of that freeze-thaw weather pattern. Meanwhile, here across South Central, we are waking up or you did wake up this morning to that fresh coating of some snow, and it's still falling across parts of South Central. What we are going to be watching throughout the day, though, is as temperatures warm, we will see any of that snow that's still lingering, which will transition back into some rain-snow mix. So active weather remaining with us, quieter conditions building in across the Aleutians. This is what's going to stay with us for a large portion of this week. Two areas that we're watching. First one is the Gulf of Alaska, which is keeping that active weather with us, and then another area of low pressure as you head out towards Gamble, St. Lawrence. So we'll be talking about both of these, but you can see for both South Central as well as Southeast, those rain and snow showers remain. Of course, primarily all rain through Prince William Sound, and then out towards Southeast, we are expected to see all rain in the forecast. Out towards Gamble, St. Lawrence, there is another area of low pressure that is bringing a winter weather advisory. That is until 7 p.m. this evening for 1 to 3 inches of snowfall with winds gusting to 40 miles per hour. Now, as that low continues to pull off towards the southeast, if you live out towards the Yukon Delta, parts of the Kuskokwim Delta coast, Nunivak Island, be prepared for some increasing snow tonight into tomorrow, where we could see the potential for some of that light accumulation as well. About 1 to 3 inches expected for those locations into tomorrow morning. What we are watching across the state is colder weather that has been spreading eastward. Notice Fairbanks about 22 degrees colder than this time yesterday. Utqiagvik 25 degrees colder. Even as you head out towards western parts of the interior, southwest Alaska, those temperatures are about 5 to 15 degrees colder. Even here in South Central, we're tapping into some of those chillier conditions. Today we may struggle to break out of the 30s for many areas, with the exception of the coast, which should have no trouble climbing into the upper 30s and the lower 40s. We're currently at 28 in Anchorage, 15 in Fairbanks. There's that colder weather back off to the west. 6 in McGrath, 18 below in Utqiagvik, and 6 degrees in Bethel. For the foreseeable future, we are going to see areas of western and southwest Alaska continue to remain on the colder side. In fact, Bethel out towards Dillingham and parts of southwest Alaska may stay in the 20s for highs for most of this week. We're also going to see that colder weather through the interior. You can see on and off snow showers remaining. Those temperatures today will nudge their way into the low to mid 20s for parts of the interior. Of course, some locations could squeeze out some upper 20s later this afternoon. And those light snow showers, those stay with us today into tomorrow and then gradually begin to taper off by midweek. We'll see on average about 1 to 3 inches of snow accumulation. Higher amounts expected as you head your way out towards the Alaska Range. If you live near Paxson, out towards Isabel Creek, Denali Borough, this is where we could see the potential for slightly higher amounts of that snow accumulation here over the next couple of days. So we're not done with winter yet, but we are going to see the return to some of those colder or cooler conditions today and tomorrow. By Wednesday, you can see those temperatures warming back above freezing, and then there's that resurgence of that freeze-thaw pattern, which arrives later this week. You can see afternoon highs in the 40s, overnight lows in the teens and 20s. That means road conditions will continue to remain a concern for a large portion of the interior. Meanwhile, back here across the Gulf of Alaska, as you head out towards southeast and south central, notice this active weather remaining with us. We'll see on and off rain showers as you head out towards the Panhandle. The potential for about 1 to 2 inches of rain looks possible here over the next couple of days. And then what we're going to be watching across South Central, primarily expecting all rain for Prince William Sound. Inland areas, this is where we'll see that back and forth between snow and rain. Now, the better chance for any snow showers will occur during the night and into the early morning hours like we've seen today. That comes as our temperatures drop into the 20s and the lower 30s. Each afternoon, we'll see those temperatures climbing back above freezing, and that's where we'll see that chance for some rain embedded within that snowfall, which will certainly eat away at how much snowfall we'll see across the region. But here over the next couple of days, we could pick up a few inches, about 1 to 3 inches looks possible with some locally heavier amounts. If you live on the hillside, we could see the potential for some slightly higher amounts. Of course, mountains, those higher elevations expected to see some additional accumulation, while Prince William Sound is largely expected to stay all rain. Through Thompson Pass, we could see some snow. Whittier as well as Portage could see some snowfall. In fact, from Portage out towards Turnagain Pass, there is the potential we could see about 3 to 6 inches of snowfall here over the next couple of days. So just take it easy on those roadways, as we do have that brief return to some wintertime conditions, because later this week we will warm back into the 40s, and all of this snow that we did see will melt by week's end. We'll make it to 36 in Anchorage today, 24 in Fairbanks. Notice colder weather as you head along the slope in areas out west. That will be what we're going to be talking about here for the foreseeable future for those locations, while again the active weather remains through the Gulf Coast region. That 7-day forecast for Anchorage showing mid to upper 30s today, near 40 tomorrow, and then lower 40s Wednesday and Thursday. And you can see we keep with that chance for some wintry mix, but again, better chance for that snow will be overnight and into the morning hours when those temperatures drop. As those temperatures warm each afternoon, that's where we'll see that transition back to some rain and snow. We should be a bit on the drier side by week's end, but we'll keep with some rain showers into the weekend. You can see those temperatures warming their way back into the mid 40s. As far as what we'll see for southeast temperature wise, again, mid to upper 40s looking likely with widespread rain. There's another live look coming in from Ketchikan with those overcast skies. Be prepared for those breezy conditions and wetter weather pattern to stay with us for the Gulf Coast region. We'll have more on that, as well as that 7-day forecast across the state for you coming up in the noon as well as in the evening newscast. For now, have a great day and make sure to take it easy on the roads.